Hi guys, this is Sharon. Not really good at this hello thing. I'm not a public speaker, at least not on purpose. I really am not sure how to say hello. Like, do I just say, hey, my name is Sharon, down here in New Mexico? Or do I put a little work into it? Like, hello, matey, how are you? Yo. Hi ho, good neighbor, how are y'all? So I thought I would just try me. So here I am, gonna give this a shot. Most of my videos are just me doing or showing off some art, but kind of come to a place where it's time to take that maybe a little bit further, just because here we all are. We're stuck here anyway, so we might as well do some art. So I thought I would share my processes with you, and hopefully you'll find some inspiration here. Maybe you'll get a laugh or two. I'm on quarantine just like everyone else.
No, it's only me.
I'm going to start with what I've been working on this week. And these are journal covers. I've taken canvases and I painted the canvas. It's unmounted canvas, and added some fabric and pockets on the inside. And I'm going to be working on these this week, so I thought I would share them with you. This one. These are a lot of fun to do, and I'm going to show you how we do them here in my little studio. And those are some of the ones I've been working on. The one I'm going to work on today with you is this one. This is New Mexico all over. Chilies are a staple here. We put that blank on everything, and it is part of everyday culture here. There's the inside. And this is, I'm going to show you how I made this little ristra to go here on the outside. And I've also done some beadwork that I'm going to incorporate into this somehow, because I love it. I really love it. So, with all of that being said, let's get started. What I did on here was take a piece of canvas paper from an 8 by 11, 8.5 by 11.5, yeah, 8 by 11.5 canvas pad, and painted the chilies and the bricks on the canvas. Sealed it, and then I found the fabric that I liked, and I used a stabilizer under this. So there's lots of things you can do: quilt batting, you can do felt, you can do extra, whatever you want to do with it. And then I sewed it together, leaving the bottom open here so I could turn it out. I put my pockets on first, onto the inner fabric before I did that. I turned it out, pressed it, and then sewed a zigzag stitch all the way around. I used 3 grommets here. I'll be using these for putting in the signature and for the tie, or the closure. I planned ahead a little bit, and these are pieces of the same cloth, which I'm going to use for kind of a curtain for a page or two. So I folded those and pressed them so that they have pleats. And that's how I began this particular journal. These journals are only going to have one signature. So I'm going to try to make them, I want the most bang for the buck. I'm going to try to make the pages fun and interactive. First thing I like to do is papers. So I'm going to use a (11 by 7.5) piece of paper so that I can have a little edging just around. As you put the papers in and you fill them up with embellishments and ephemera and whatever, you're going to get it. It's going to grow and come out of the edges a little bit, and that's fine. But for the basic size, you're going to want about a 1/2 inch less than the size of the cover. So how I usually do it is I go through and I pick out papers that I like, and I may or may not use all of these papers, but I have a couple of sacks here. This is a little red sack, and this is a glassine bag. These are a couple of white envelopes. This is a page out of a reader. This is a page that I just painted with, I was playing with my gouache, and so when I pull out my paints or whatever, I always save these pages and play with my new ideas or whatever, and I use them to use in my books. This is some tea-dyed paper. This is legal size copy paper, and I've gone through and made several I think there's 5 or 6 pages in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages folded, and I'll cut those down to whatever size is needed and in whatever embellishments are needed. This is a tea-dyed doily, paper doily. This is a page, another piece of tea-dyed paper, but this one was created out of drawing paper from a large book. This is some red cardstock, and it will probably be the outside of my signature because it's strong, and I like that it that I can pull it around and it's not going to tear. Because this is a book about chilies, this journal is the chilies. I have some paper in here that I just truly, some Southwest New Mexican kind of paper. And this is an Adobe, and I really honestly think I've seen this exact thing in Santa Fe. If I run away from home, Santa Fe's where I go. Not right now, mind you, but it's one of my favorite places in the world to be. So beautiful, so much art, so much amazing food, scenery, walks. Oh, just insanely beautiful. Some more red. This is another piece of New Mexico. I'm not sure where that is. I think it may be in the Four Corners area up towards Albuquerque. But yeah, it's got a little map on the bottom. And I so love these things. When I take these and I cut them down, I keep the scraps of paper and I use them for things like tabs, bookmarks, whatever I might need inside. This is just a piece of pattern paper. This is my I'll probably use this for pockets and bands and things like that. So I'm going to set it over to the side for now. This is my, I always like to put a metallic in somewhere, just because it's so much fun. And there is New Mexico. Some more. Would be, I know it doesn't look like it, but it would be the white sands. And this would be Taos. I've seen that. And this is with the air balloon. I'm pretty sure it's New Mexico, Albuquerque area. So I'm going to get started on this. So let's do it. Load it.
Okay, yeah, they're dirty.
Load that sucker up.
I did it.
Thanks, babe. I need somebody else to load the dishwasher.
The dishwasher.
Not you, the dishwasher. Yeah. I'm recording, so don't say anything else ugly.
Oh, you're recording right now? I'm sorry. Did you want me out?
No, it's fine.
Are you gonna have this in the aftercuts?
What?
In the aftercuts, like.
I doubt I'm gonna put your turd theory in the aftercuts. So you're watching videos on how to curl your hypothetical child.
Not how to curl if their hair is already curled.
Okay.
Yeah. How to. We could give them some valuable information. They'll be like, oh my gosh, this is looking so great. And then at the same time, they're learning about how to take drugs. And they're concentrating.
I'm so happy that you're here right now. Black baby. Alright, you guys make me a pretty grandbaby someday. After you graduate high school and college and get married and have a job and maybe own a restaurant or something.
She's on the phone with somebody named John.
Okay, will you go tell Julie to put her John on hold and load the dishwasher?
No, I never said I smoked tobacco.
Man, I'm gonna have to take all the audio out of this video. Why do y'all have to cuss all the time?
Little burger in here.
A little burger? What you mean, buddy?
You better disinfect these cups, Mom.
Well, did you spit on them?
Nope. My hands are just touching it.
Did you wash your hands? Do what?